Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fractious goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more serious than I thought. Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to understand them.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
And that Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean? The Fractious was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village. Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village. And she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fractious had their eyes on you.
How so?
Yes, I agree. Knowing their plans, Madam Magistrate would have prepared countermeasures for the worst scenario.
I don't think I follow.
The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? A looming war with the resurrecting Threnodian, and the Fractious acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you? Yes, you will always be the Rover we know, no matter what.
That same old TD-eating, echo-munching Rover, all right. Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid her real message inside. Yes, it's the South, represented by the vermilion bird, one of the 4 symbols. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and vermilion bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle. it's working. And now, symbols on the smaller disc represent direction, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be. We have Tialong of the east, white tiger of the west, vermilion bird of the south, and black tortoise of the north. According to the clues we've gathered, it should be.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to... Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. It's gotta be some super confidential stuff Madam Magistrate's written for Rover's eyes only. As public servants, well, even though we're both just reservists, we know there are rules to follow.
Chuzia has a point. I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes, you will find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow, I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center, if that's what you mean. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
See, what did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax. Hey, are you really trying to stress her out?
I guess you're right. Still, please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
Hidden passage. As I expected. That must be the entrance to the database. A part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I will check on the mechanism in the middle first. Remnants of the past. I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, but 5 music notes seem to be missing, so to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored in those sonodiscs. What is that sound coming from behind the Symphodi? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the Symphodi? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected, the drum over there seems to have unlocked. A bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. I must have solved the first puzzle. Seems I will need to look for more sonodiscs in there. Tacit discords inside the city hall? No, they are not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting how I'm not hearing sirens despite having destroyed every one of them. Apart from the simulated tacit discords, it's unusually quiet in this place. I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. I think it mentioned a direction. What does that last sentence mean, though? That sound. It's coming from the west. This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the Symphodi. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there.
I trust you can use it to the full. I see my way clear. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
So this is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first.
It's time. This should come in handy.
The music I just heard, it must be the Sonodisc.
It's time.
Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou's City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I just took out all those guards, this place is oddly underprotected. If my guess is correct, the magistrate may have other plans for me. Anyway, I'll keep going. I've retrieved the third Sonodisc. Time to head back. Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I am being watched. Must be another Sonodisc. This is the fourth missing note. Almost there.